Hello everybody, welcome to Aparavi, the data intelligence and automation platform. Here, I'm at portal.aparavi.com and I'm going to log into my user account. This is a user account within a fictitious company called AI Tech. AI Tech is leveraging Aparavi's data intelligence and automation platform in order to manage data across their corporate headquarters, regional offices, and business entities, part of acquisitions where they plan on pre-assessing the data of each acquisition prior to integrating the data within their corporate network. Once logged in, we are presented with a dashboard which represents an assessment of the data across AI Tech's environment. Leveraging these dashboards, we have the ability to analyze the data within each business entity, such as corporate headquarters, or each of the regional offices within the environment. AI Tech is leveraging Aparavi's data intelligence and automation platform to fulfill several key use cases. One such use case is a drive to discover and process digital waste within their environment in order to reduce IT costs through consolidation of storage as well as mitigating compliance, legal, and security risks within their environment. The Aparavi dashboard is a great place for AI Tech to get started in this effort. By utilizing the three widgets towards the top, we can analyze the data represented by its age. That is when data was created, modified, and last accessed by business users within AI Tech. Based on AI Tech's compliance and legal policies, all data created over 4 years ago that is non-business relevant is subject to data retention. In this case, we see that 26% of all data within AI Tech exceeds the age criteria for retention, which represents a significant opportunity for AI Tech to reduce costs and mitigate risks. Further, to fulfill the other part of AI Tech's retention policy, we must assess the business relevance of data. To accomplish this, we can leverage the Files by Type widget. Here, we can see that 42% of data has been categorized as design and graphics, 35% categorized as documents, 6% as videos, along with text files, web pages, presentation files, system files, email, audio, etc. Based on this information, if AI Tech was in the business of marketing or social media, the 42% of design and graphics data would more than likely be labeled as business critical. On the other hand, if AI Tech was in the business of manufacturing or engineering, this 42% of data could represent itself as another opportunity for AI Tech to further reduce cost and mitigate risk. On the other hand, by looking over at the Files by Classification widget, we can see that 11% of all data within the organization has been physically tagged by business users within AI Tech as company confidential and intellectual property. This data would represent business critical data that would be excluded from AI Tech's compliance and legal data retention policies. Another use case AI Tech leverages Aparavi's data intelligence and automation platform for is to discover industry regulated data, as well as data protected by data privacy laws. In this case, AI Tech is interested in its regulated HIPAA and SOX data, as well as personal identifiable information of California citizens that is protected by CCPA. Here, Aparavi's classification has discovered roughly 3,000 healthcare-related documents regulated by HIPAA. Over here, 670 documents contain financial information regulated by Sarbanes. And down here, we can see roughly 150 documents that contain PII of California citizens protected by CCPA. From here, we could simply click down into this data. This would be extremely helpful for a compliance officer who's interested in learning more about the financial statements mandated by SOX, as we can see our budgetary documents, our balance sheets, and other tax-related documents here. Further, AI Tech, IT, compliance, and legal users can take advantage of the metadata classification and data index to search and report on. Leveraging the Find tab offers the user a Google-like experience in searching data. As a compliance officer, if I need to fulfill a data privacy request from an individual named John Grady, I could go ahead and run a content search. Here, I'll go and put in John Grady, and instantaneously, I've got the results of my search. However, since AI Tech is HIPAA compliant, we need to determine if any of John Grady's PII is covered by HIPAA, which may be excluded from the data privacy request. Here, we could go ahead and go up to Files and run an advanced query, which allows me to first search for HIPAA related data, as well as any content that contains the phrase John Grady. So from the results of this query, we can act accordingly to the request. Lastly, users can take advantage of Aparavi's reporting capabilities. First, they could go ahead and create custom reports by leveraging similar types of query builders. They could build out queries by file name, content, classification, leveraging advanced query builder, and even leveraging SQL select statements. Here's a list of reports that AI Tech has set up within their environment. They've got an obsolete file by age report, which helps them analyze the data by their data retention policy. By running this report, they're able to analyze the data and then export the data so that they could go ahead and act on this data accordingly based on their policies. We hope you found this demonstration of Aparavi's data intelligence and automation platform helpful. Your next step is to try it out for yourself by clicking on the Get Started button on aparavi.com. We look forward to seeing you soon.